What's going on, Cancer? This is your girl, Miss RHW, with another love reading for y'all for the month of August. And we're going to take a look and see what's going on in your love lives. So for this reading is for the collective of Cancer, meaning this is for your sun, moon, or rising, if you have placements in those signs, as well as the messages may or may not resonate with you completely, as it may be touching on other Cancerian storylines as we go through the reading. If you are interested in like a more tailored reading, a more reading tailored towards you, or you're trying to look a little bit deeper into your own situation as to what's going on in your love life, feel free to go ahead and take a look in the description box below for a personal reading. All right, y'all, and let's go ahead and get started to see what's going on for the month of August with love. Great. I love elbowing my mic. Sorry, y'all. Okay. What the hell? I think it's great. You have wonderfulness. Lovers, Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Yummy, yummy. Getting down and dirty card. But the thing is, I mean, I don't see anything really being an issue other than the Queen of Swords. I don't know. This could be an ex. It could be a family-in-law. I don't know. What I'm getting though is maybe this desire to feel secure, like when y'all are going to either move on to the next step, which could be marriage, or try to solidify, make the connection feel more secure. Feel like more exclusive, building together, making progress together. I feel like that's the focus. I feel like some of you guys are ready to start a family. Some of you guys are ready to settle down. Some of y'all are ready to just see where a relationship goes a little further than how it's always shown up. Which is, just where this portion is. The Four of Wands is a card of celebration. It is a card of getting to a building. You've built a foundation to now be able to expand on, and this is like literally where this house is using as a foundation. It starts here. Ironically, the Four of Wands. Some of you guys may be wanting to move into a bigger home to expand your family. Some of y'all are looking to expand the family by adding another person into the scenario. Trying to have children. Some of you may be in a relationship with a Libra or a Gemini yourselves. But I just feel like for a lot of you guys have reached a good point in your relationship. You're really happy. There may be some question as to whether or not you and this person feel the same way about each other to the point where you guys start thinking about the future in that way. Maybe someone has been scared or only provided, just listens to the ideas that you come up with, and they don't really give any ideas of their own, which kind of may be concerning to you or something like that. Let's see, why is the Two of Cups the problem? Five of Cups, yeah, somebody is not feeling the same way, and the Five of Pentacles is suggesting there's a lack in the connection. And sometimes it could be that somebody just doesn't feel like they're financially equipped for a home or to expand in that way, or they don't feel like they can afford children at the moment, or they can afford marriage or afford any ways that seems to don't know. They just seem like there's some lacking. Somebody just doesn't feel like they have enough of something. And the relationship itself seems like it's lacking in some ways. Maybe you do want a relationship. Maybe you do. Maybe you are gonna want to get married. Maybe some of you guys have been in this phase of the relationship for a really long time, and you're wondering if this is all that you're gonna get, as all to expect out of it. If that's the case, the advice is saying that there could be a little bit more that needs to be done to really rule out if there's really not much that can be done. The strength card to me, it's just going the distance. It's sticking it out and going through the hard parts just to kind of to I don't know, towards success, towards what you want. If this is if a solid relationship is what you're looking for, then awesome. Four of Pentacles. It's stepping outside of your comfort zone. Don't hold back. If somebody else is not really sure about what they want, you holding back. I don't know. Maybe holding back is what's needed. Maybe I have no idea, to be honest with you, because like it just seems like one person thought about it, the other person did not think about it. And Cancer, you may have been abundantly clear. The other person may have been abundantly clear, but now it's that weird. It's that okay. Well, let's see how things go. Let's see how the chemistry stays. See how it lasts. How it survives through this. I feel like even though you guys have gotten to a nice place in your love lives, holding back may just delay the inevitable, which would be the working it out, talking, communicating, and really getting in each other's heads, really trying to understand what each other's hangups are, maybe seeing about whether if there's commitment issues or not. But ultimately, there's some listening and some negotiation that's involved. There's some working through it that can take place if communication is provided, or if there is some ways to. I mean, as long as you just kind of like find a way to work it out. You don't have to break up. You don't have to make it work. This is just a suggestion. The outcome suggests that you have different ways that things can go. You can try to build and make plans for the future. You can talk about plans for the future, see where everyone's heads lie. You can even set yourself up where you can make this make this a trial period and still set yourself up to be prepared for your ultimate goal, which is whatever it can be. A deepening relationship all the way to marriage and kids. The Seven of Cups just feels like, yeah, someone says one thing, but the execution of it is another. Like, you have plans for the future. You see that there's like maybe like you guys create goal trackers for your relationship. You guys do something where you guys can keep an eye on the progress y'all make, because when I see the Six of Cups come up, it's really just saying that this may not be real. Whatever you're doing may just be a wonderful idea, a wonderful pipe dream, and no work has actually gone into making that a reality. So you want to make sure that everybody is doing what they said they're going to do from the start. I feel like, and that starts from just working in the moment, trying to like handle what you've got right now. Maybe avoid putting more on your plate just for now, because I mean the desire to expand is there, but it may not need to be rushed. It may just need to take more time, and there may need to be more compassionate listening. The Five of Swords comes up at the bottom there, suggesting that maybe this is like you don't want to force this issue. You don't want to be too reckless in regards to getting what you want, especially if you are really happy with this person. And what's held you off from even asking about the pursuit for deeper love or stronger commitment has been the wishy-washiness or the flakiness, or the seemingly um, disinterested second party that could be they just could be very inconsistent with their affections and their sense of commitment, or they just lack in some sort of way that makes you feel like you can trust that this relationship goes in the direction that you want to go into. I mean, the Queen of Swords is known for not having a lot of trust, and this is where that Five of Swords kind of looks a little scary to me, because when she feels like she can't trust people, she'll just do what she feels that she needs to do. She doesn't do it at the expense of others per se, but she does um make her final decision based off of how things are laid out in the connection. Where are your intentions? What are you considering me in your thought process? You know, the negotiation is real here. Yeah, I feel like you guys, somebody's need to negotiate and get to a place where there can be some acceptance and the connection can just flow. Can flow naturally. You got two soulmate cards here, which I think it's really nice. So there is like this draw or pull that's coming up between you, and I do feel like there are aspects of your connection where you guys both feel the same. I mean, maybe where you guys feel similarity is the lack of substance in your relationship, and that substance could be anything. Like I said, it could be not a lot of quality time spent together, so you guys don't really know each other too well, or it could be that there's not a lot of intimacy, so you don't really know if you want to commit yourself to one person because you don't know if this person will satisfy you in ways that you need. You don't know if this person is aware of your needs enough to be able to satisfy what you think you need and be able to trust them through and through. It's just like there's a lack of trust here. And I don't think it's because somebody had entertained anybody else. I don't think anybody cheated. There's none of that suggests this here. But I do sense that maybe someone doesn't feel as strongly as the other, or maybe there's just something that's not quite in balance, and both parties are suffering because of that. Oh, nothing is wasted. Okay. What seems hideous has its own beauty, and the recycling and repurposing the vulture does is as important as any other activity in nature that supports the cycle of life. Vulture Spirit's message is that nothing is to be wasted, for nature sees value in everything that exists. What seems rotten and ugly has the potential to be transmuted into something beneficial, and you are reminded that any suffering you have experienced has not gone to waste. Wisdom and understanding that arose from the experience are talismans that will serve you on your journey wherever you go. What is decaying is only changing form and will fertilize seeds you wish to plant, turning that which has passed away into the substance that will support new growth. All that you might wish to deny or discard has value and can be repurposed or reintegrated into the new you that you are becoming and the new life that you are dreaming into being. No pain was in vain and no experience was wasted, for you have the power to use it to co-create something far better. This is the miracle in your partnership with Spirit. Yeah, that's why I'm getting the vibe. I'm like, calling it quits ain't really what I'm getting from this. It's like you're reaching a lot of milestones, but not feeling like you have much to show for it because certain positions haven't changed. But I feel like because you've been through so much with this, or this is still there's still some opportunities and things to do to test out and see if they work. Give it, give it your all, give it your best shot. Negotiate, to work out strategies, compromise. Because this energy, if it's taken in a sense like, well, I got to look out for me, I got to make sure I have my ends met, then it sabotages the connection. It sabotages it because the person that you're dealing with then feels like they're just a free use tool. They're just somebody to like an idle object in your life that only comes into function or is gotten any attention to when there's need for them. So I feel like there's more in this relationship that clearly that than just the need for each other. It's something about the desire, want. Maybe there hasn't been a lot of like attraction rebuilding for y'all. I think maybe there's some like this need for a romantic spark. That you guys have been just working really hard to stabilize and be able to be comfortable, that it just kind of feels like you're a married couple already before you're a married couple, and tired and just ready to just I don't want to say throw in the towel, but just not give it to mine. I really don't think you care that much, and you do care. That's the weirdest thing. Like when you're tired and stuff, you don't want to care, but you do. All right, Gemini. Very weird reading. Very weird reading. I hope that this reading helps for some of you guys and what to do, because I feel like you guys have been holding back in some ways, so you can, because you're being extra sensitive to the other person's needs, stories, issues. You're very, very receptive, and I feel like the best thing to do is not to force it. You don't want to force it. If it's not natural, if it's not naturally getting to where you want it to be, and you constantly have to kind of adjust it. I mean, sometimes it's about learning to live together, learning to adapt together, learning to coexist. That's probably what all this is. It's just learning how to coexist. You're seeing past the, well, this is nice and shiny and novelty, and this is exciting now, but is that going to change? Is it going to stay this way? It's sustained effort that's going to stay that way. It's having a routine, planning a routine out. What do you want to put into place that keeps certain aspects in your relationship in on automatic refill? That makes sense. Like, do you need dates every week or every month, or do you need time to yourselves? Do you need quality time, true quality time, where y'all talk and not do something where your attention is diverted but you're doing it together? Because that's sometimes some people don't see that as quality time. That's where she is very good at listening and being able to really hit give advice and be very victorious. Swords are also about victory and success, and being precise and with resolving issues. So it's troubleshooting to a very subtle degree. I don't think you need too much. I don't think you need to do too much. I think you just need to hold back. Don't go on too strong. Be very aware of how you're feeling, because how you're feeling is how the other person will also, they can perceive that you're feeling something. They don't know what it is, but a lion doesn't always know what a human's feeling. But of course, when they can sense there's fear, they just, they're on the attack. You don't want to come off as afraid. You don't want to come off as intimidating. You don't want to come off as someone who's challenging your loved one if you're looking to build a relationship with them. You want to come off as someone available, clear-headed, rational, be willing to listen, be willing to make concessions. And if the other person's doing that for you, I feel like that may be what's being called for. Both parties need to do it. Two of Cups. All right, Cancer. This has been your love reading. I hope this again has helped. Let me know in the comments if if this reading has resonated with you. But as always, I'll see y'all on the other side. Bye now.